So this is the process for how to retension a line. As you use your GIBBOard, you'll find that the line may stretch to the point where when you're balancing on it, your foot goes all the way to the bottom of the board, and therefore you can't get the balance benefits. So this process, very straightforward. You'll just need your tensioning rod, a hammer or a mallet, and then a long screwdriver. First step of the process is we're going to remove the lock pin, which is this pin right here. You just take your screwdriver, line it up at the edge of the lock pin so it sits on the top, and then you have a hammer or mallet, and you're just going to basically drive the lock pin out of the board, and that will release your line. Now when you're pulling off the other side of the line, make sure to capture the line pad, and then you can just pull out your roll pin and the rest of the line. So that's step one. Now, to replace the line, first thing you do is take your line, you're going to feed it through the back of the board, the slot, so that the loop comes through, and then you're going to put your lock pin through that loop, and then just pull to cinch it down, just so it has some tension to stay there. Turn the board over. Once you have the board over, you're going to create what's called a bite in the line, which is just folding the line back over against itself so that you have a new loop that you've created at the end of the line. Take that loop and you feed it through the back side of the other slot in the board. You'll take your roll pin, and put that through the loop so that the edges of the roll pin sit out on each side. And then with your hands you can just tension the line down until it gets reasonably taut. Then you want to take your line pad and you want to feed that through in between the top of the line and the bottom line. So you've got the line running against each other. You want to feed this pad through those two sections of the line that run against each other. And then you want to get it seated so that the edge of the pad is just on the other side of this edge of the board, the back edge of the board. And then you just want to bring it all the way in between the two lines so you can't actually see the line pad anymore. And then just sort of hold it there. Then you take your tensioning rod, run that through the loop. You want to apply some force so that it seats the line pad and starts to get some grip on the line pad so it goes over the back side of the board. And then once you have it seated a little bit, then you just got to apply some force to tension the line all the way as tight as you can get it. And then you just roll your rest of your line up. You can hear and you're back on.